Hey guys, Dr. Kahu here and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be doing a new what if, and that is what if Naruto traveled to the past, part 1. Now as usual guys, if you guys can please like and subscribe, leave your comments down below, leave the bell notification on so you guys can be the first to get my new content. And when it comes to COVID-19 guys, please take care of your guys selves, okay? Number 1, protect yourselves. And just gonna let you guys know, big shout out to the one who gave me inspiration to this what if is AnimeJunky. If you don't know who he is, he's an awesome content creator. I've been watching him for a while. He's really awesome. Check out his videos. He's the man. And he came up with the notion of what if Naruto went back in time. I like that what if. I'm still following it. He's making it still, so check it out, okay guys? AnimeJunky. And not only that guys, I have no real like goals for this video, so I hope you enjoyed this one, okay? I want to see how it tracks. But yeah, without further ado guys, let's get started into this new what if, and that is what if Naruto traveled to the past, part 1. Let's begin. So where we start this what if is going to be far into the future, okay? This is going to be where Boruto and Kawaki are fighting on the Hokage monument, and what's going to happen is Kawaki is going to state to Boruto that he's going to send Boruto where he sealed Naruto. Now like in canon, Naruto does get sealed in the manga from, what's his name? Jigen. And that's what happens when Kawaki seals Naruto in this retelling of the idea anyway. And what's going to happen is, just like in canon, Boruto and Kawaki are going to fight. But what's going to change, and I'm going to state, spoiler alert to any of you people that read Boruto manga or any form of the manga, okay, that I'm going to be stating some stuff from chapter 46. It's really awesome, revealing stuff that I learnt. And it just explains upon how the karma seal works, okay. And the fact that no matter what Boruto's fate is fixed, he is going to die eventually, and Momoshiki is going to inhabit Boruto's body, just like how Jigen was supposed to. And I find out upon Jigen's history as well, which is pretty trippy. So let me reiterate to you guys that haven't read the manga, spoiler, I apologize, okay? So in retrospect, let's continue. Now what's going to happen is, just so when Naruto gets sealed, the last thing he remembers is Boruto and Kawaki fighting. Now what's going to happen, Naruto is going to be stuck in the sealing urn for what seems like eternity for Naruto. Because he doesn't eat, he's living off the Nine Tails chakra, which the Nine Tails does not die, because he's connected to his own limitless Izanagi, the Sage of Six Paths bind upon him. The Nine Tails will always replenish his chakra, so his chakra is pretty much taking care of Naruto. Now for Naruto, he's stuck in the sealing urn. No matter what he can do, he can't reverse summon himself out, he can't make a jutsu to get out. He's pretty much stuck in this urn. Now out in the outside world, the world has been destroyed. Ishiki and now Boruto or Momoshiki have fully came out of their karma seals, and they wreaked havoc over the world, put god trees everywhere, absorbed all the tailed beasts, everything, absorbed all the humans. And this is about 1,000 years into the future. Toneri is still frozen on the moon, so that still goes, and Naruto's earth is pretty much destroyed. Now what ends up happening is the seal on Naruto's urn cracks, and as the seal cracks, bridge opens up. Now what happened is, thanks to the seal of Kawaki or of Jigen, it prevented things like chakra or any form of connection with the outside world absolutely impossible. So what happens is, as the crack of the seal opens, Naruto for the first time sees the light, which he feels has been eternity. And as he sees the light, Naruto looks back out and he feels fresh air for the first time. But that fresh air smells of death and despair, destruction, ash. Naruto coughs this negative smell he's getting from this negative feeling he's getting from the world. He can feel it with the sage mode that nothing's right. He can't feel the natural energy of the world no more. He can't sense no one. Naruto's still pinned up by chakra rods, by the way, held in place. And as Naruto's looking out at this tiny gap, what ends up happening is, thanks to Naruto having a piece of all the tailed beasts, right, and the fact that Hagoromo's Rinnegan abilities are special, his Rinnegan ability was the Izanagi. Now the Izanagi permanently made all tailed beasts pretty much immortal. After they die, they will resurrect and come back later on. So in this what if anyway, even if Momoshiki and Ishiki absorbed all of the tail beast's chakra. Part of their chakra still existed within Naruto, so they had something to hold on to. So as that crack opens, all the tailed beasts resurrect within Naruto instantly. From 1 to 8, all resurrect fully within Naruto's body. And as this happens, Kurama is instantly crowded with all the tailed beasts. And as this goes down, Naruto's body instantly heals. He breaks out of the urn, and as he breaks out of the urn, Momoshiki, or future Momoshiki, that's in Boruto's body, and future Ishiki, that's in and then it's in Kawaki's body, sense it immediately and sense a gigantic change, something that they didn't expect will exist on Earth again. And so what happens as Naruto breaks out, he enters into a psyche plane, and while he's in the psyche plane, Naruto is visited by the Sage of Six Paths. Now Naruto's in essence kind of completed the ritual of summoning the Sage of Six Paths to him, because he's got all 9-tailed beasts within him, 100% of each of the tailed beasts. And then the Sage of Six Paths explains everything that's happened and why all the tailed beasts are alive. Because of the Izanagi curse, all the tailed beasts will never die. But because of what's happening, this will mean that the Otsutsukis will forever come back to Earth if they understand this curse. So what the Sage of Six Paths explains to Naruto is he's going to permanently seal all the 9-tailed beasts within you, but Kurama is going to be your forever avatar. He's going to be your main source of power, well, main tailed beast anyway. All the 9-tailed beasts are fine with that because they hate the Otsutsukis, absolutely, especially Naruto. When Naruto sees the real world and what has happened, he's absolutely broken, destroyed. His life, his everything, everyone he loves, gone. Everything he's built around him is gone, nothing but destruction and rubble. And as Naruto's in his mind, the Sage of Six Paths tells Naruto, I'm going to return the power that you once had when you fought my mother all those years ago, Naruto. I may not be able to give you the Rinnegan because you don't possess the other half of my son's chakra. However, the Six Paths Senjutsu that existed within Ashura will permanently exist within you, Naruto. It's up to you to save the sword, Naruto, and bring back the order that once was. Only you, Naruto, have the power to save this world. And in such, Naruto, I placed my last and final curse, and I apologize for this. And Naruto's like, what the? And the Sage of Six Paths within Naruto used the chakra of all 9-tailed beasts and instantly placed a new Rinnegan Izanagi curse but on Naruto. So Naruto, he'll never die. So even if he does get killed, he'll instantly resurrect. The Izanagi curse cannot be done. He cannot be sealed, nothing like that. So old man Naruto standing there, and as he reawakens to his new power, he goes into a Six Paths mode, and that's when Kawaki and Boruto come. When Naruto sees it, he sees Boruto, but it's Momoshiki, of course. Naruto sheds a tear and looks up and goes, before this was a weakness. I allowed myself to be hurt by you because you had invaded the body of my son. But now things have changed. You destroyed the world. That which was my son is now dead. Momoshiki smiles at Naruto and goes, you pitiful creature. You couldn't just stay sealed, eh? You just didn't want to die. And what happens is Ishiki's like, allow me to kill him, Momoshiki, since he caused me enough strife. And Momoshiki and Ishiki talk to each other for a bit, but then Momoshiki allows Ishiki to fight Naruto, and so Ishiki rushes at Naruto in Kawaki's body, in a super powerful form of Kawaki's body. And as they begin, it's made evident that even though Naruto has a six-path sage mode and all the other tailed beasts 100% of all their chakra, he is being pushed massively by this perfectly formed Ishiki body, Otsutsuki body. And as Naruto is fighting him, he's keeping up with Ishiki, don't get me wrong, he's really powerful. I'm not downplaying Naruto, but Ishiki's been living for thousands of years now, absorbing the chakra of the earth. He is much more powerful, and so is Momoshiki. And as Ishiki's fighting Naruto, he's getting cocky, saying, this is nothing. Now I can just drain your life again, seal you back, and wait for you to replenish your chakra, and we can do this over and over again, Naruto Uzumaki. And as he says this, something twitches in Momoshiki's eye, something that he didn't expect. The Jogon activates within Boruto's eye, and it takes him by surprise, completely locking Momoshiki in a position where he can't do nothing right now, and the part of him that he thought he killed reawakens within the story. And just understand, guys, side note, this is just a plot armor to me and for me to insert into this what if to make it more credible. It doesn't actually happen in canon. I don't know, I'm just making this up as I go along, so please don't be too harsh, okay? But back to the story anyway. The Jogan activates, and the part of Boruto that's still within his body fully awakens, and in such he uses the limited time he has to appear by Jigen when Jigen's about to stab Naruto and pretty much reseal him again. Momoshiki Boruto appears right by Jigen and places his hand right in Jigen's gut, holding him in place, burning his stomach, pretty much sealing him there. Jigen's like, Kawaki or Ishiki's like, "What the hell are you doing, Momoshiki?" And then when he looks at Momoshiki, he sees the Jogan, and it shocks him. And the moment this happens, Boruto opens his hand up and he goes, come to me like I sent you before, please, I know you're still connected to me." And as this happens, the little turtle, the time traveling turtle that Boruto once went back in time with, comes into his hand, and the turtle goes, and at first it senses Momoshiki and wants to run, but it sees Boruto's chakra within it too, and so it hears what's happened is Ishiki's like, "What the hell are you doing? You can't!" He's being held in place, he's fighting it, and Momoshiki's also fighting Boruto too. His Jogan's starting to bleed, so Boruto's only got a limited amount of time. He looks right at Naruto. Naruto looks at him and goes, "Hey Dad, I'm glad you're out. I'm so sorry that I failed you." But Naruto's like, "But Boruto?" And say, "I haven't have enough chakra to do something. I've been thinking about this for a while, being sealed within Momoshiki. I waited for the perfect time to come out, and you did. Now I've been thinking about this for a while, Dad. This jutsu that I'm going to be using is going to send you to an alternate reality where what you do in this past time does not affect the future. Instead, will make a new branch line, Dad. Understand, I'm placing you back into your younger body. You're going to have all the experience that you have had, and all the chakra, and all the tailed beast that you have within you back in time with you. But understand this, Dad, this is a one-way trip, and the body that you have is going to be gone." And Naruto's like, Boruto, what the hell are you? He's like, "Dad, get up here now. Momoshiki's starting to take over. Ishiki's about to get loose. I cannot hold them both off." Naruto gets up with he doesn't hesitate. He rubs the tears from his eyes. He rushes. He grabs the turtle, and as he grabs the turtle, Momoshiki is just about to take over Boruto, and he goes, "I love you, Dad." Naruto looks at Boruto with big tears, and he goes, I will save you, my..." And as he does so, Boruto lets go of the time turtle, or the turtle that takes him back in time, and just like that, he disappears. And as that goes down, Momoshiki and Kinshiki, or Kawaki or Ishiki wake up, or be unsealed, and Momoshiki and Ishiki curse themselves because Boruto did not only release the only time turtle that exists, okay, I'm just going to state that for plot convenience, but he pretty much ended Jigen and Momoshiki's life by doing so. In doing that, they made a branch line universe which he can never get to. And so as a black hole begins to appear on Earth, where Momoshiki and Kinshiki are, they understand this is the negative result of what has just happened. They try to fight it and get away, use all the power they have, but just for my story convenience, the Earth in that time period gets absolutely annihilated, okay? And Momoshiki and Kinshiki in that universe gets killed. But what ends up happening is adult Naruto with the 6-path sage mode and 100% of all 9-tailed beasts gets sent back in time. And Naruto is trying to talk to the turtle, saying, "What's going to happen?" And the turtle just explains that, "I'm doing this favor for your son because he set me free from the Otsutsuki's years ago when he went back in time to visit you." And Naruto goes, "Thank you." And he goes, "Your son is right, by the way. You are entering into an alternate reality. Now Otsutsukis don't like doing this because it makes too much branch lines and they have to follow so much things up in different realities. So they limit alternate reality warping. But thanks to your son and his connection to Momoshiki, he was able to activate this part, but this is only a one time. I'm the last of my kind, Naruto Uzumaki, and I'm glad I get to use my power to fulfill a need to pay your son back. I am grateful for the life that Boruto Uzumaki gave me, Naruto, and I'm happy to give my life for you to refix your world, your time." And so as the turtle says goodbye, Naruto sees a bright light and instantly blacks out. Now what ends up happening is Naruto, he wakes up, and as he wakes up, he looks up and he sees a familiar sight. At first Naruto gets up and goes, hey Hinata, I just had the weirdest dream ever. And then Naruto hears himself, he's like, Hinata? And then instantly Kuromo's like, Naruto. All the tail beasts within Naruto scream at them, talk to him. Naruto wakes up and he realizes that he's back in time. He's in the old house that he used to be in. He remembers the memories of the Naruto that he entered in, but for all intents and purposes, this Naruto is back in the past. Now, when it comes to Naruto, what time period Naruto has been sent to, Naruto is actually in the time period, well, the month period before he goes to the land of Wave Arc, okay? The future Naruto has come back into the time when Naruto has just been put into Team 7, and they're doing all their D-rank missions, okay? And they're now preparing to head into the land of Wave Arc. And so when Naruto realizes this, he's like, what the hell? This can't be. And the Nine Tails goes, it is, Naruto. It was not a dream. Naruto goes in his mind and he looks at himself and goes, hey, I'm a kid again. And he goes, yeah, didn't you hear, Boruto? Naruto goes, Boruto gave me a second chance. And this shocks Naruto and makes him cry, because everything he lost is gone, but now he's in a new universe, a new time period, everything like that. Now what happened is Naruto has all his experience as the 7th Hokage. Naruto has all 9-tailed beasts chakra. He has perfect 6-path sage mode, and he has all the memories of the future. So right off the back, Naruto does not hesitate. He gets up and he tries to use certain jutsus, but he realizes even though he has all of this power, his body can't take it. He has to work this body out, make this body stronger like he does in canon. And this at first frustrates Naruto, but this brings back excitement to his life. He understands now, like he's quite excited. But a lot of things change with Naruto. He doesn't want to change too much, but it's going to be made evident that he's not a dummy. He knows everything that's about to happen. And Naruto understands that he needs to change it. He shouldn't change it, but even though it's selfish of him, he's going to do it anyway. And so right at the back, Naruto, before he goes with Kakashi and them to even begin the land of Wave Arc, Naruto goes and confronts the 3rd Hokage. When the 3rd Hokage looks at Naruto, he goes, Naruto Uzumaki, how may I help you? And he goes, damn you, Lord 3rd. How dare you not tell me that my parents were Kushina Uzumaki and Minato Namikaze, the 4th Hokage? And the 3rd Hokage's take you back. He's like, how did you know this information? And Naruto goes, do not even hold this back upon me. I understand everything. I know a lot, Lord 3rd. A lot. And the 3rd Hokage is looking at Naruto. He goes, what else do you know? And he goes, things that I shouldn't be knowing in this time period. The moment the 3rd Hokage hears this, he understands and he heard about stories upon people time traveling using time, space, ninjutsu, and so he tries to tell Naruto to shut up because this will alter the future. But Naruto explains, I'm in a complete alternate reality, so no matter what I do in this past, Lord 3rd, it will not affect the future that I came from. Either way, the future that I came from was done anyway. A black hole destroyed Earth due to the consequences of me time traveling using that jutsu. And the 3rd Hokage's like, what the hell? And Naruto goes, before I head off with this mission, Lord 3rd, that you're going to give me, the land of Wave, a land of Wave mission, protecting Tazuna, I just would like you to know that I would like to change a few things and talk to you upon future events, one Kage to another. This shocks the 3rd Hokage so much, and he smiles at Naruto, because he understands that Naruto is not lying. But just to make sure, the 3rd Hokage goes, tell me one thing, Naruto. One thing that you know that's absolutely forbidden in the future. Well, it's absolutely forbidden now, but it's kind of known that should be known in the future. If you are actually from the future. Naruto goes, gladly. Itachi Uchiha killed the entire Uchiha clan upon your guys' orders. And this takes the 3rd Hokage by surprise. This makes his heart skip. And Naruto goes, is that the gist of it, Lord 3rd? Do I prove that I'm from the future? Do I need to show you my true power? My body can't handle it right now, but eventually I would. And there's a lot of things I want to do, a lot of people I want to stop, a lot of things that I have to do before the worst comes to worst. I need to protect my family that I'm going to have, and I need to protect the entire village and the world. I failed the first time, I'm not going to fail again. This takes the third Hokage by surprise, and he goes, but right now, Lord Third, this is not going to be the full conversation upon what we're going to have. However, I would like to discuss this more when I come back, if that's alright with you. The third Hokage looks at Naruto and smiles. Okay, Naruto Uzumaki, I will allow this. And he goes, thank you, Lord Third. And then before Naruto leaves, he goes, Lord Third, one thing, do not trust the hidden sand village. Okay, take this in mind. And the Lord Third looks at him, shocked that Naruto said this. And he goes, just for now, future thought. Naruto leaves and he goes with Kakashi, and but he tells the third Hokage that he's going to play along with lots of things, but he's just not going to waste some time. At the same time, he's not going to waste ninja for what's about to come. And so what happens is, when Naruto goes with Sasuke, Sakura and Kakashi to the Land of Waves arc, Naruto doesn't need to be that idiot kid that goes, oh, what's happening, Lord Third, blah blah blah. No, this Naruto knows everything that's going to happen, but he's going to change it. He's going to change Sasuke, he's going to change everything that's happened. He understands the cool future that him and Sasuke are going to have, but for him to do that, he needs to free Itachi from the Akatsuki grip and bring down Danzo at the same time, early. And then Naruto thinks about it while they're going. He's lost in thought, thinking about, should he kill Orochimaru or should he let him live? Orochimaru does do good things in the future when it comes to Misusuke being Boruto's best friend and the fact that he's a quite accomplished ninja. And so Naruto thinks, goes, I'll keep that in mind for the future. So what happens is, as Naruto and them as Naruto's daydreaming, they walk past the puddle, and the moment that the two demons brothers come out, Sasuke is about to react, and Kakashi seamlessly gets killed. But what ends up happening is Naruto destroys both of them with speed that Kakashi and Sasuke could not see. Instantly knocks them both out. And when Sasuke gets over, he's like, "What the hell, Naruto? How did you?" And Naruto goes, puts his hand up and goes, "Kakashi Sensei, they're down now." And Sasuke goes, "What? Kakashi Sensei was?" And he goes, "Very good, Naruto, very good." Kakashi walks back from a tree and he goes, "To be honest, Naruto, I didn't expect you to see me." And Naruto goes, "Yeah, I saw you, but did you see me, Kakashi Sensei?" And Kakashi's eyes open wide and he goes, "To be honest, Naruto," and he scratches his head, "I actually didn't." And this shocks Sasuke. He goes, "That was a joke, right, Kakashi Sensei?" And he goes, "No, that wasn't, Sasuke. You didn't even see him either." And this shocks Sasuke. He kind of gulps, hearing that Naruto was that fast. And then from there, Tazuna explains the whole situation. But before anything happens, Naruto goes, "Kakashi Sensei, I'm just gonna let you know that Zabuza and Haku of the Hidden Mist Village are near us right now." And Kakashi goes, "How do you know this?" And just like that, Zabuza's mist comes and he throws his gigantic sword. But this time, without hesitating, Naruto goes into Sage mode, which his body can handle because he knows how to balance their chakra, and he catches the Executioner Blade right in midair, which shocks Kakashi and everyone. And as Zabuza sees this, he tries to pull this from Naruto's hand. He tries to punch Naruto, but Naruto catches Zabuza's hand and crushes it completely. This shocks everyone. Kakashi can't believe it. And Naruto goes, "This mist is not going to help you with anything while I'm in Sage mode." And Naruto completely crushes the Executioner Blade, and then he goes, "You're wasting your talent assassinating Tazuna, getting yourself killed for a simple mission that Gato can't do himself." And this shocks Tazuna. He's like, "What the?" And he goes, "Stop wasting yourself and being a mindless mercenary. If you don't want to go back to the hidden mist village, then come back to the hidden leaf." And this shocks him. Zabuza's like, "Huh? How?" And then Naruto punches Zabuza in the gut, right through the mist, dropping Zabuza. He goes, "When you wake up, let me know." And then Naruto uses a powerful wind-style Rasengan, shocking Kakashi. Naruto shoots the Rasengan and blows up all the mist around them. And Sasuke, Sakura, and Tazuna and Kakashi all use their arms to protect themselves. And when Kakashi sees this, he understands that jutsu that Naruto just performed was a Rasengan, but not just a normal Rasengan. This was a change in chakra nature Rasengan. And so Kakashi taken aback, and what happens is Naruto goes, "I know you're there, Haku of the Hidden Mist. You have an ice Genkai, right?" Haku comes out and he goes, "How do you know such things?" And he goes, "You're Zabuza's subordinate. If you want Zabuza, come and get him." Haku goes, challenge accepted. Starts to chuck ice shurikens or sin bones at Naruto, but Naruto doesn't even care. He instantly goes into his Nine-Tails state. His chakra erupts out of his body as the old Nine-Tails cloak. Naruto looks at himself and goes, "What the?" And he goes, "That's right, my body can only handle so much." Well, this will do anyway. Naruto summons one tail, which shocks Kakashi, Sakura. Like, Sasuke is even more jealous now. And then Naruto stands in front of Haku and goes, that's not going to do you good. Boom, Naruto instantly appears, and Haku tries to jump through his ice mirrors, but Naruto knows how to counter this dumb jutsu. So Naruto just shouts, destroying all the mirrors instantly. Haku falls down, Naruto instantly knocks him out, slamming him to the ground. And then Kakashi's like, Naruto, how did you? And he goes, not now, Kakashi sensei. I will explain to you everything when we get back to the Hidden Leaf, as per the third Hokage's orders. And Kakashi's like, what the? Sasuke's like so jealous, like, how the hell, Naruto? And Naruto goes, punches Sasuke in the gut, and he goes, I need to get you stronger, Sasuke. Much stronger than you are right now. Even you, Sakura, I need to help you find your courage now, before the time's too late. I need to make sure things get done earlier than canon, or than what happened anyway. No one's getting that, and he goes, even with you, Kakashi, and your Sharingan, I need to help you evolve your eye to the point where you can use things much more easier. I can do so with the chakra that I have. I just need to build my body up. It may take me a few years, but hey, once I reach that full power that I have, Kakashi sensei, I'll be able to make you do way more than what you just have with your normal Sharingan. Even you, Sasuke. And then what happens, they're shocked. It's hearing this new change in Naruto. And so, because Kakashi's not injured at all, they go back to Tails in his house and they begin their training. Sasuke goes, well then Naruto, show me all this awesome training you can do. And Naruto goes, okay then. Naruto runs and jumps on a tree and goes, come and do this, Sasuke. Naruto's standing upside down on a branch. And Kakashi's like, Naruto can walk on trees. Impressive. Sasuke tries and fails. So does Sakura. They fail hardcore. And as this goes out, Naruto goes, try this, practice this hardcore, and then when you're done, I'll teach you something else. I'll teach you water walking. Kakashi smiles seeing Naruto. And then Naruto walks over with Zabuza and Haku get up, and when Zabuza gets up, Naruto holds the broken executioner blade to Zabuza and goes, I know how this blade works. If some of your iron from your blood touches this, it will repair, right? And Zabuza's like, you're well informed, brat. Naruto goes, well, you didn't answer my question before I knocked you out, so I want to ask you again. Do you want to become more than what you are, being a stupid mercenary, helping a proper cause, or do you want to die right now on the spot? And he goes, you think I'm scared, you kid? Naruto instantly erupts into the Nine-Tails states, definitely scaring Zabuza. He goes, you're the Nine-Tails Cherokee? Naruto goes, yes, I am the holder of the Nine-Tails. He powers up a Rasengan right in front of him. Kakashi senses Naruto's chakra and he looks over and sees Naruto standing over Zabuza in his Biju state, one-tailed state, with a big-ass Rasengan. Zabuza's so scared. Naruto goes, does this scare you now? Zabuza's like, yeah, it does. Haku's looking at him with a serious, intense look. These ropes that are binding them, they're pretty much screwed. And Zabuza goes, and what if I want something more? What are you going to give me? Hey, brat? And Naruto goes, how about this? For exchange for your life, then. And Zabuza goes, like I got anything else going anyway. The hidden misses in disarray. The Mizukage himself was a joke. And Naruto goes, yeah, because Jaguda is being controlled by Madara Uchiha himself. And this shocks Zabuza. He said, what? And he goes, yeah, the Mizukage is being controlled. And it's, and he goes, you can't prove that. And he goes, go back to the hidden mist yourself and see. He's not what he used to be, the Mizukage. He's being controlled by someone else, a person named Madara. And he goes, even if that was true, how can you prove it? And he goes, I can't. But there will be a rebellion soon, which will eventually prove it, and a new Mizukage will be chosen. But until then, you're either with me or you're not. Now choose wisely, because there's only one option where you come out alive. And Zabuza goes, then fine. I will join you until what you said was true about the future coming to pass. That if that does fully happen, then I'll fully be loyal to you, Naruto Uzumaki. And Naruto goes, that's the one. And he goes, cool. Cuts his binds off straight away. Zabuza's like, huh? You would willingly do that straight away? And Naruto goes, yeah, I'll kill you on the spot with the blink of an eye if you try something. So come, I need your help to train Sasuke. And he goes, what are you going to train him with? Sasuke's good with blades. You're going to train him with blades itself. And then what happens is Haku comes and he instantly joins, and from there they train for their whole time. Zabuza is more intimidated by Naruto than anything, that he just stays put and does what he's pretty much told, and Haku stays there because Zabuza's there. And so, even though it's weird for Kakashi and Tazuna, they all train. Sasuke and them all learn tree walking, and Sasuke becomes a better swordsman being around Zabuza. And while they're around, Naruto explains the true feelings about Haku upon wanting to protect that what he loves the most, and that's Zabuza. And so Zabuza sees Naruto's point and they want to protect each other, make sure that both of them are fine. So they grow closer as a friend, and Zabuza, for the most part, slowly but surely trusts Naruto. Now, when it comes to the fated day of them going to the Tenchi Bridge, sorry, that's a wrong story. The Great Naruto Bridge, or before the bridge was finished anyway, they all go there, and Tazuna begins to finish the bridge with the help of Team 7. Zabuza and Haku are protecting Tazuna for this most part, and then Gato comes with his crew. When Gato and them come, they instantly see that Zabuza and them kind of betrayed them, and they go to try attack them. But what ends up happening is Naruto, without hesitating, instantly goes into his one-tail state. He doesn't want to go into Sage Mode and use that right away because he doesn't know how much his body can take, thanks to the fact that if he gets something wrong, his body will turn into stone. So he don't rely on that much, but he uses the one-tailed QB state. He rushes straight at Zabuza's men, wipes up majority of them, and he appears right in front of Zabuza. And then Naruto pushes the limit to what his body can, but going straight into the three tails, which shocks Kakashi even more, and Sasuke just, he's afraid, like, what the hell is Naruto? And as Naruto's chakra erupts around himself, he's standing at Gato and goes, "Do you want to know what fear is?" Gato's just so scared. All the men that is around Gato instantly give up and bow to Naruto. Zabuza, Haku, Kakashi, Sakura and Sasuke walk up behind Naruto, and Naruto's gonna go, "This is how it's gonna go, Gato. You got money, right? You got power." While Naruto grabs Gato and holds him by the throat, holds him in the air, and he goes, "If I have to come back and you're doing wrong again, I'll tear you in half. But here's another option." Naruto powers up a Rasengan. "You better use the money that you have and the new life that I'm going to give you to do absolute good. You're going to fund as much things as you can to help the people of the land of waves. Everyone, do you understand, Gato? All the resources you use for bad things are going to be turned around into another fashion. Do you understand?" Gato goes, "Okay, Naruto, I swear to you. And Zabuza goes, "Yeah." And what happens is Gato cuts one of Zabuza cuts down one of Gato's men, and his executioner blade heals, and he puts it right as Gato and goes, "And understand, I will follow it up for Naruto, just to make sure that you follow his instructions. You got that, Gato?" Gato's scared and he goes, "Yes, I will." So what happens is the bridge is still called the Great Naruto Bridge, and the bird got sent back to the Hidden Leaf, telling the third Hokage that they're going to be expecting 2 new joinings. And the third Hokage understands, and when Naruto and them go, Zabuza and Haku still go through their probational area, so they make sure that they are willing and comfortable to be part of the Hidden Leaf. But this is where things change. Naruto goes to see the third Hokage with Kakashi, and as they go, the third Hokage explains that they're going to have the tuning exams and that Kakashi should enter them, and Naruto goes, "Okay, we will." And the third Hokage goes, "Well, Naruto, it's been some time since I saw you. Want to care to elaborate what you said before?" And then what happens is Naruto goes, "I will. But sorry, Lord Third, I don't want Kakashi Sensei to be here right now for this. For the information I need to explain is only made for Hokage ears." And the third Hokage goes, "Okay." So Kakashi is shocked to hear this, and Naruto goes, "No disrespect to Kakashi Sensei, but you will not understand right now." And so Kakashi leaves, thanks to the third Hokage's Naruto's request. And from there, the third Hokage goes, "We're all alone, Naruto." And Naruto makes sure he goes into his Biju state, just a little bit to sense around, and he can. They're all alone. No one can hear and nothing. And so Naruto explains the entire story of his life after the third Hokage dies. He goes straight into detail what happened straight after the third Hokage dies, who becomes the next Hokage, how things go down, everything, exact details. Up to the point when Jiraiya dies, when Naruto comes next, like everything, all the way past the Great Ninja War, fourth Great Ninja War, all the way past the Naruto the Last, Boruto series, everything, all the way. Naruto explains everything up to the point where he became back in time. This is when the third Hokage is shocked and takes Naruto and goes, well then Naruto, then you've got a big job ahead of you, don't you? And Naruto goes, yes. But I can tell you right now, Lord Third, the future that I saw, I do not want to ever see that again. I smelled death in the air. Nothing I felt was warm. Even when the sun penetrated the sky, all it was lifeless, dark, evil. My pain was too much. And the third Hokage goes, one thing Naruto, in your future, did you manage to control the Nine Tails? And Naruto goes, oh yeah, me and the Nine Tails are one now. It's just my body can't fully take it at this present time. And just to explain to you, Lord Third, even though there's other tailed beasts on this planet right now, from my time period, I have all of the 9-tailed beasts within my body right now. 100% of each of them within my body. I have all the attributes, but my primary avatar, or my primary tailed beast, is the 9 tails, because his chakra is greater than all of these combined. And this makes all the tailed beasts within Naruto kind of like, especially Shikaku. And Naruto and Kurama goes, stop trying to joke around there. My chakra is still greater than your Shikaku, you know that. And he goes, whatever, stupid fox. And he goes, if I have to be sealed within this body forever, I might as well just be able to relax and, look at you and hate you. Kurama goes, you may do this all you can, but if it wasn't for my Naruto, you'd be still where you were, right? In limbo. Shikaku's like, whatever. So right at the back, as things continue from there, the third Hokage understands that Naruto is much more stronger than he is. So Naruto starts making political alliances. He tells the third Hokage what he needs to do. He also tells the third Hokage upon saving the fourth Kazekage. Okay, what I mean by that is when Orochimaru goes to attack the fourth Kazekage, what's going to happen is Anbu Leaf Shinobi are going to protect the fourth Kazekage. He's also going to get a warning that assassination attempts are going to happen, and so as this goes down, they're able to the third Hokage is able to save the fourth Kazekage, Gaara's father. And so right off the back, when it comes to the tuning exams, Naruto and his team easily pass. Naruto easily passes everything. He's not going to act dumb no more. He's going to make sure he passes the flying test, all the tests straight away. And when Lee and Sasuke are about to fight, when Sasuke and the tuning are about to fight, Lee stops the fight. But what happens is when Sasuke challenges, when Lee challenges Sasuke, Naruto doesn't challenge Lee right away. He allows Sasuke and Lee to have a fight. But before they start, Naruto goes, yeah, after your fight there, Lee, I'd like to challenge you as well. See if my taijutsu is better than yours. Sasuke looks at him and goes, what makes you think that this guy's gonna beat me? Sasuke turns his back and activates his Sharingan, and right at the back, the moment he does that, the moment he thinks that he is, in a sense, gonna be great, Lee whoops him bad. And just before he can do the primary lotus, Naruto body flickers so fast that not even Sasuke and Lee could react. Neji couldn't even see it. And so as Naruto body flickers and grabs Sasuke and puts him down, Sasuke goes, what happened? Lee's like, huh? I just had Sasuke in my primary lotus. He looks back at Naruto and sees that Naruto has pulled Sasuke down. And then Naruto goes, you would have lost, like I said. Okay. He turned back and goes, it's my turn now, isn't it, Lee? And Naruto goes, if I was you, I'll take your weights off on your legs and open the gates if you truly want to fight me. And Lee goes, you may have shown me some remarkable speed, Naruto, but your bravado will get you nowhere, and I don't think I need to remove my weights. And Naruto goes, you do. And right at the back, Lee tries to throw a punch at Naruto, but Naruto is way too fast. Instead, Naruto throws a punch of his own, a much more bigger punch, and it takes Lee by surprise, and Lee tries to fight Naruto in taijutsu, but Naruto is easily countering him, easily bringing him down. All the tail beasts within Naruto are surprised upon how good Naruto is in taijutsu. Kurama is not surprised. He's been with Naruto all his life. He understands. And so as Naruto is easily bringing Lee down, Naruto does a move where it sweeps Lee's feet down, and he puts him in a position where he pins him and holds him in a place where Lee has to yield. And as this happens, guys watching on, he goes, Lee, he didn't expect Lee to lose to anyone when it comes to taijutsu. Even a person in Kakashi's team, he didn't expect that at all. As Naruto stands over Lee, holds him down, Lee tries not to surrender, and Naruto is about to break Lee's arm. But what happens is Guy comes down, and from there Guy stops the fight.
Lee gets up, and at first Lee has hard feelings, but Naruto goes to him, goes, "Wow, you're such an incredible taijutsu fighter. I didn't expect that at all. This shocks Lee." And Naruto goes, "Honestly, you keep that up. You're the man." This pulls up Lee's confidence so much. And Naruto goes to Guy and goes, "You're a great sensei there. What's your name? Is it Guy Sensei?" And he goes, "Yes, Naruto, that's my name." And Naruto goes, "Well, you're a good teacher. You have a good member over here." This makes Lee happy, and Lee goes, "Thank you, Naruto Uzumaki. Would you like to be friends?" And Naruto goes, "Of course, I'd like to be friends with you." They shake hands, and then they go, "See you in the tournament, Naruto." And Naruto goes, "Yeah, see you." So what ends up happening is, as they progress and they go to the test and everything like that, it all goes down much more easier. Now, the thing that's going to change is when it comes to the Forest of Death. Now, Naruto can see that this Orochimaru is still there. The Hidden Sound Village character people are still there, and he can see Orochimaru. Orochimaru doesn't know it yet, but Naruto knows it's him. So, like in canon, they go into the Forest of Death. From there, they all do all their normal jargon, but Naruto kind of plays it off. He acts like the old Naruto for this moment anyway, where he walks away. They give him their stupid code, which Naruto apparently won't remember. And as Naruto walks away, he goes for a piss. And when the Sound Ninja comes, Naruto easily body flickers away from him, finishes his piss off. He goes over and he beats out the Sound Ninja. And he heads right by Sasuke and Sakura, understanding this is a time when Orochimaru came. So Naruto body flickered to them, holding the Sound Ninja in his hand and appearing right next to Sasuke the moment Orochimaru came. Orochimaru sees Naruto holding the Sound Ninja. Naruto chucks him away and goes, "Your disguise is pretty stupid there, Orochimaru." And Sasuke goes, "What? How did you?" Orochimaru's like, "How did you know I am Orochimaru? What makes you assume that?" And Naruto goes, "Everything about you. Your stupid evil intent, everything. You're after Sasuke's body, aren't you, Orochimaru? To make yourself immortal, right? Or give you the power of the Sharingan. Is that correct? Your main goal in life, Orochimaru, is to become immortal, right?" Orochimaru is looking at Naruto. He's like, "How does this brat know?" And he goes, "Okay." He summons a giant snake to attack Naruto, but while hesitating, Naruto goes into his one-tailed state. He begins to push himself, and then Naruto realizes all he needs to do is infuse chakra within his body to amp his body up to handle the Nine-Tails chakra, or the Tailed Beast chakra. And so Naruto begins to power up. Orochimaru's snake comes. Naruto's tail, Biju tail, instantly grabs the snake, throws it away, and then Naruto's gigantic Rasengan blows the snake up. And when Orochimaru sees that Naruto can not only just use the Nine-Tails chakra, but he can do the Rasengan too, he tries to seal Naruto's seal, but Naruto catches Orochimaru's hand, headbutts him, and then kicks him away. Orochimaru is able to easily recover, and he goes, "Not bad, brat. I can say you put up a good fight. Your father will be proud of you." And Naruto goes, "If my father was alive, he would have killed you immediately in a blink of an eye. And you know that for a fact." Orochimaru looks at him and goes, "But he's not now, is he, Naruto?" And Naruto goes, "Yeah, because technically your life is in my hand. Now I'm deciding whether I should leave you live, or I should kill you right now." This shocks Sakura and Sasuke. Sasuke goes, "Naruto, shut up. Stop angering him." Naruto goes, "Why?" He thinks he can just freely come here and take what he wants? Okay then. Naruto walks over. "Let's see if he can do that. Come on, Orochimaru. Put your heavenly seal upon me, if you can." Orochimaru is shocked. Naruto goes, "That's not the pathway to immortality. That's going to keep you alive, yes, but that's not the way to proper immortality." And he goes, "And what do you know of immortality, brat?" Naruto goes, "There's the many things that no one knows about me. But one thing I know about your jutsu is you're doing everything wrong. If you just simply clone yourself and then jump into your clone, your body will accept that power that you have, meaning thanks to the white snake sage jutsu you have within your body, not only would you be able to complete your sage mode, but the body will never reject you." Orochimaru takes a step back and he's like, How did you? I didn't think about that." Side note, guys, this part came from AnimeX, well, a lot of this part, but you understand, this is one of the things that influenced me in the story, this part here. So, AnimeJunky, guys, check him out, guys. But so back in the story, Orochimaru takes a step back and goes, "It's so simple. How come I didn't think about that?" And Naruto goes,
That was one of your future dumbs that you forgot to realize. So, what do you say? And Orochimaru goes, and you can show me how to make this? And Naruto goes, of course. You're still in touch with Shin Uchiha, right? Or Shin, the one that created Danzo's arm. And this opens Orochimaru's eyes. Now this goes from being a serious matter to nothing at all. Orochimaru sits down and goes, you're from the future, aren't you? And the moment he says this, he knocks out Sasuke and Sakura. Naruto does. And puts them down and goes, I don't want them to know that I'm from the future, Orochimaru. But yes, I am. Naruto walks over to him and goes, in the future, you were redeemed by your actions because of Itachi. And this shocks Orochimaru and he goes, do I achieve it then? He goes, no, but before you die, you understand that's something that you should have done. And Orochimaru goes, damn it. Naruto goes, but you do one awesome thing for the future. And he goes, what do I do? And he goes, you create a son that becomes a best friend to my son and helps my son learn his ninja way. And Orochimaru smiles and he can sense sincerity in Naruto. And he goes, what about the Lord Third? And Naruto goes, to be honest, I could have killed you anytime, Orochimaru. Anytime. I realized a simple fact when it comes to my new body, as what you want to learn about your body. I have all the power of the tailed beast within me. All of them. Orochimaru's eyes open up completely and he goes, I'm exiled from a time that doesn't exist no more. Do you understand? I am different than what the old Naruto was. Orochimaru understands completely, sensing absolute sincerity and knowing of said jutsus. And so Naruto goes, so I'll give you a choice, Orochimaru. Join me or die right now. I will help you to your immortality. And Orochimaru goes, as much as I would like to go down fighting, or as you're saying, dying senselessly, I would like to follow this notion of your story, Naruto Uzumaki. And Naruto goes, awesome. I'm glad you want to do that, because I need you to come back to the Hidden Leaf because it's important for our future. And Orochimaru goes, okay, I'll cease what I was going to do. And Naruto goes, no, keep your curse sage jutsu. I want to actually help you perfect that. So when it comes to the future, you can help all the world or majority of the Hidden Leaf anyway with that jutsu, right? That's what your main goal was to do when it came to the curse mark, wasn't it? And Orochimaru goes, yeah, it was. And he goes, now is your time to change it. I have a rapport with the third Hokage. He will listen to me. And then Orochimaru goes, okay then. Orochimaru goes, I'll meet you there. He pulls back immediately. And what happens is Naruto takes Sakura and Sasuke to an area where they wake up. Sasuke goes, what the hell? Naruto, what happened? And Naruto goes, I completely killed the guy. It wasn't an Orochimaru, it was just a fake, but posing as Orochimaru. And Sasuke goes, but everything he was saying, he goes, it was just a ruse, Sasuke. I was pulling him closer to the point where I could hurt him with my most powerful attack. And Sasuke is like, okay. And at first he doesn't buy it, but he just gets over it. And Sakura's like, thank you, Naruto. You're actually awesome. And so what happens is they still make it to the tower within the forest. And they make it there after Gaara, of course. And this is when the first student exams happen. Now, Sakura being trained a little bit more by Kakashi and Zabuza, Sakura is much better to the point where she actually defeats Ino. She defeats her. And when it comes to Sasuke, when he fights a Sound Ninja, Sasuke is much more powerful, because he doesn't have the curse seal on him. So he's easily able to beat the Sound Ninja without even really trying, because he's much stronger in canon thanks to the Naruto push and the Zabuza training. And when it comes to Kiba, Naruto doesn't even try. Kiba goes to try to attack Naruto. He transforms into his man beast transformation. Naruto looks at him, and Kiba rushes at Naruto. And Naruto just smiles. He sidesteps him, grabs the back of Akamaru's foot, and slams him into the ground, creating in both of them. Kiba is poofs and turns back into himself, and Akamaru turns back into a little puppy. They lose. Naruto instantly wins, and Naruto has to begrudgingly watch Hinata get beat by Neji, to the point when Neji is about to kill Hinata. Naruto beats everyone there,
and appears and catches Neji's hand before the proctor, Kakashi, Guy, Kurenai, even Lee could not even catch Naruto. Naruto appeared right in front of Neji, shocking Neji. Naruto grabs Neji's hand and pulls him down, throws him up to the side, and tells him, "If you ever touch Hinata again, I will kill you." Naruto's chakra floods out of his body, scaring everyone. Then Naruto's really this bloodlust. Neji's shocked that the sheer strength and speed of Naruto caught him by surprise. And Neji goes, "You may have beaten Lee in a quick spar of 1-to-1, but don't think you can beat me, Naruto Uzumaki." Naruto goes, "We'll see, Neji Hyuga, we'll see." Naruto gets up and walks over to Hinata. He uses his own chakra to heal Hinata, which shocks everyone because they believe what Naruto is doing is pretty dangerous. But it works. Naruto is able to use the principle of what he used in the Great Ninja War, where he spread his chakra to others, and he was able to envelop it. And he does the same with Hinata. He spreads his chakra within her, and he increases the amount of chakra to heal her wounds. And Hinata wakes up, barely injured from the attack. All her chakra points are opened up, and she kind of gets up on one knee, in a sense. So she's not fully healed, but Naruto got her back on her feet. Naruto hugs her, which makes Hinata blush. Everyone's shocked at Naruto's affection for Hinata. And as he hugs Hinata blacks out. And Naruto goes, "Hinata, did I?" And Kakashi goes, "Naruto, you dog." Naruto's like, "Kakashi sensei." And from there, the month time skip happens. Sakura goes off and trains, but Naruto goes, "Sakura, I have some training for you if you want to help you." And Sakura goes, "Okay. What kind of training, Naruto?" And Naruto remembers the notion of some of the training that Lady Tsunade did for Sakura. Because I'm just going to state that 7th Hokage Naruto knows a lot thanks to his shadow clones, and that it's effective when it comes to his learning. Now, he learns upon how Sakura does the Mitonic regenerations or the Byakugo seal. So for the most part, Naruto tries to teach Sakura how to do so before she meets Lady Tsunade. And so what happens is Naruto leaves his shadow clone with Sakura, teaching her how to mass chakra into one point of her forehead, pretty similar to Kanon, and teaching her how to release and unrelease that chakra to make devastating attacks. So Naruto is going to be Sakura's trainer throughout this whole time. And not only that, Kakashi still trains Sasuke as well, and so Naruto leaves there. He doesn't help Sasuke for that part because Sasuke needs to learn with Kakashi how to activate the Sharingan and how to progress the lightning blade. So Naruto leaves Sasuke for the most part anyway. But what happens is Naruto understands where Jiraiya is. He remembers this is the part where Jiraiya is, and as Naruto thinks about it, a tear runs down his eyes and he goes, "Jiraiya sensei." Naruto rushes with all haste, without hesitating, rushes straight to Jiraiya. And as he sees Jiraiya, he has to contain himself and hold himself back without even, bursting out and telling Jiraiya everything, as per the 3rd Hokage's request for Naruto not to do so. So what ends up happening is Naruto, like in canon, still does the same kind of test for Jiraiya to train Naruto. Naruto easily catches Jiraiya, easily beats him, and then Naruto knows the easy way of training with him. He shows him the sexy jutsu, but he does multi-shadow clones around Jiraiya, and he does sexy jutsu, the multiple harem jutsu, and this blows Jiraiya's mind. He gives 1,000 score and he goes, "Yep, I will train you, Naruto." Naruto goes as pervy as ever, and they crack up, and from there Naruto begins his 1-month training with Jiraiya. Now Jiraiya right away can sense something's afoot with Naruto. Something's different about him. The chakra in this kid is so much greater. The knowledge, his skill, everything is surpassing everything. And Naruto understands that Jiraiya is catching on. He's not stupid himself. And so what happens is Naruto sits down with Jiraiya one time, and this is after he summons Gamabunta on his first go, and pretty much easily stays on Gamabunta. And from there, after the contract, Naruto explains everything to Jiraiya. Everything that happened in Naruto's future. Jiraiya goes, he didn't want to know the novel of the future. At the same time, because this is the alternate reality, it's not the future that Naruto comes from no more, meaning he just existing in the past changes everything. And so Jiraiya takes Naruto's information and he hugs Naruto, and he tells Naruto that he was sorry that he wasn't there for him. But Naruto cries and hugs Jiraiya and goes, "Sensei, I'm sorry I failed you. I'm sorry that you died against your students. I'm sorry for everything. I tried to keep your dream alive. I did. I even became the 7th Hokage. Your will of fire continued on to this very day. My earth is destroyed. I'm hoping to save this timeline from what has happened. Jiraiya touches Naruto's head and goes, You become Hokage just like your father, Naruto. I am very proud of you, okay? So, if that happened in your future without me, imagine the possibilities of me and you working together now. Naruto cries, he rubs his tears, he goes, Okay, Jiraiya sensei, I'm so happy. And Jiraiya goes, Anyway, Naruto, in your future, did you ever read my books? And Naruto smiles, he goes, Yeah, it took me a while. It wasn't until I got older that I appreciated your work. And Jiraiya goes, ha 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 ha. And Naruto goes, Yes, Jiraiya sensei, your books do take over the world in a sense. You're exactly what you said. And Jiraiya smiles again, how awesome. And then Jiraiya goes, Do you remember all the stories? And Naruto goes, Yes, I remember all your stories, even the stories that you're about to read. Right, so do what you normally do, Jiraiya sensei, throughout your history, but one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to prevent yourself from dying. And Jiraiya goes, Okay then explain the Akatsuki. And Naruto goes, Of course, I'll explain everything, right from the top to the bottom. And Naruto explains everything, even who the masked man truly is, Obito Uchiha. And the moment he hears upon the masked man, there's Obito Uchiha, the one that made the Nine Tails attack happen, Jiraiya instantly tells Naruto that he needs to tell Kakashi. So after their month of training, Naruto goes into the tuning exams anyway, and Neji tries to fight Naruto, but honestly, Neji, bro, this is a pointless fight. You're gonna get smashed by Naruto Uzumaki. So without hesitating, Naruto shows Neji. He tells Neji straight away, You think hard work don't predetermine nothing, right? You believe because you were born, your destiny and all that jargon, eh, Neji? I'll show you what hard work truly looks like. Naruto, without hesitating, erupts straight into his his Biju state, or his Nine-Tailed state. When everyone sees this, even Gaara's looking at Naruto, goes, Huh? He's got one inside him, just like me. And Gaara looks at his father, the fourth Kazekage, and just gonna state that the fourth Kazekage is still alive, okay? But the Konoha Crush is still gonna slightly happen because the fourth Kazekage is still egotistical in a sense, okay? He was able to listen to somewhat of a lie, even though Orochimaru pulled back. The Hidden Sound Village is still committed to this idea. They built the forces up to do so. So what happened is Orochimaru pulls back completely from the Konoha Crash thanks to Naruto's information, and he waits for anything and everything to happen. So when Naruto fights Neji in his KCM state, well in his QB state, Naruto easily destroys Neji. Neji tries to do a rotation. Naruto goes, Rotation? I'll show you something that takes rotation to the extreme. Naruto powers up a Rasengan on his hand, shocking everyone that Naruto can do the Rasengan. Neji sees this, is like, incredible, so much chakra, the rotation. It's Naruto blitzes Neji. Neji tries to do a rotation, but Naruto Rasengan hits Neji's rotation, blows Neji's rotation up, sending him flying into the wall, craters him. Naruto walks up and slams his fist right into Neji's gut, and then tells him, This is the product of hard work, not destiny. Understand this, Neji, I'm gonna change you and the Hyuga. I'm gonna change everything. I'm gonna show you, Neji. Naruto grabs Neji what true hard work and strength is. Naruto turns Neji towards Lee and goes, There it is there. It's Lee, your best friend. Naruto chucks Neji onto the ground. You need to check yourself. And as I said again, Neji, you dare touch Hinata like that again? Naruto begins to power up his chakra and goes into his nine-tailed state. This is what shocks the Kazekage completely, even Gaara. This makes his blood boil, but he kind of gets unnerved too. And Naruto goes, I will kill you! Neji's scared, and Neji goes pretty much black. So Naruto goes, Now that we got that clear, Naruto leaves. Sakura, everyone's impressed. Everyone's like, yeah! From there, majority of the fights happen the same. Shikamaru still gives up against Tamari, all that jargon. Sakura is meant to have a fight, but what ends up happening is Gaara and Sasuke's fight. Now, all that happens the same, even to the point where Gaara loses control. Now, what happens is Kabuto still does the Genjutsu over everyone, but Orochimaru does not attack the third Hokage. But instead, it's the fourth Kazekage. He attacks him with gold dust. Immediately. From there, the Konoha Crush happens, but only with the hidden sand. And as Gaara leaves, Naruto knows exactly what's going to happen, but this time he's got to make sure the third Hokage does not die. So what happens is, as the Kazekage is fighting the third Hokage, Third Hokage's doing well, but what ends up happening, Naruto talks to all the tail beasts, and as he's talking to them, the Sage of Six Paths goes, Naruto, I still exist within you, you know. You can seek my counsel. And Naruto goes, what's the point? I have all this power locked away within my body and I can't use any of it, really. I'm limited. No matter what. You saying I have to mature this body out. This kind of sucks. How is this changing in the future when I'm so weak that I'm not as powerful as I should be? And what happens is Sage of Six Paths looks at Naruto and goes, because of your strong determination, Naruto. That's your true strength. And Naruto goes, yeah, that is true. I also got Talk no Jutsu as well. But anyway, the Sage of Six Paths goes, well, Naruto, I would allow it. The power that you have is fully restored. And the Sage of Six Paths fully heals Naruto's body to the point where Naruto's body can handle all the Nine Tails chakra fully flooding out of him without him going all crazy or destroying the body. And he can handle Six Paths Sage mode. And as Naruto does this, Naruto goes, thank you, Hagoromo. I'm so grateful. And he goes, make a better world, Naruto. And as Naruto comes out of his mind, he instantly goes into KCM2 state. Immediately, but Six Paths KCM2 state. And then Naruto makes 1,000 shadow clones and they apprehend everyone in a blink of an eye. All everyone sees is orange Naruto holding everyone in place, holding them all down, arresting all the sad ninja before anything can happen. And right as the Kazekage is fighting the third Hokage, another one of Naruto's clones come and instantly takes out the fourth Kazekage without killing them. And the real Naruto confronts Gaara. From there, Naruto easily beats up Shikaku to the point where Naruto does the same Talk no Jutsu, telling him he understands all of Gaara's pain. From there, Gaara changes, just like in canon, but what happens is, because the Kazekage was still alive and he did this attack, the third Hokage could hold him prisoner. But Naruto walks up to him and goes, how about this, Lord Third? We changed things. The third Hokage understands. He will listen to Naruto. And so what happens is the Kazekage, he surrenders to the Hidden Leaf. And what Naruto goes, what the third Hokage proposes is a sense of peace. So the Kazekage has no real choice but to take it anyway. So he takes the peace offering. From there, the storyline goes much more different because everyone sees that Naruto has fully mastered the Nine Tails chakra. This takes a lot by surprise, especially Sasuke. But we'll get back to that later in the later story. But what ends up happening is after the Konoha crush in the Hidden Sand Village loses the Hidden Leaf, what ends up happening is as the third Hokage is sitting in his office, Naruto approaches the office with Jiraiya, and then what happens is as Naruto walks in, he also walks in with Orochimaru. This shocks the third Hokage, but Naruto explains everything. The third Hokage tells him that he's not going to forgive him for all the bad things that he's done, and Naruto goes, you will eventually, because we need him. It's pointless you holding this vendetta when it's the stake of the world, Lord Third. You've done atrocities, you're the reason why the second world, great ninja war happened, aren't you? Or is it the third? And this shocks the third Hokage, and Naruto goes, understand, the death of the Uchiha is still in your name. You pretty much did this no matter what, so there's so much blood in your hands that you can't even look at Orochimaru that way. And this shocks the third Hokage, Naruto's bluntness. Jiraiya opens his eyes like, he's absolutely correct. Orochimaru's like, this brat knows what he's talking about. Naruto looks at him and goes into Six Paths Sage mode and goes, call me a brat one more time. Naruto summons a truth-seeking orb right next to him. This thing here will kill you before you even become an immortal. This shocks Orochimaru. And what happens is Naruto disperses his chakra and turns back to the third Hokage and he goes, well, Lord Third? And he goes, I may not like it, Naruto, but because I trust your word, I will allow this to pass. And so what happens is Orochimaru stays in the village. Sasuke doesn't leave, but Naruto tells Orochimaru that you need to work closely with Sasuke, bring the full power of his power. And Naruto gives him a scroll for Orochimaru. Orochimaru looks over it and he understands. Because Naruto is not stupid, he would remember stuff from the future, especially his bionic implant or the Hashirama cells in the arms that Lady Tsunade created for him. So Naruto gave him the schematics to that. Orochimaru sees this and he realizes he's got some Hashirama cells that he can cultivate. And it will take him a few years, but he can create a new body. This makes Orochimaru happy. He finally has the tools he needs to make his full brand new immortal body. He thanks Naruto and he pledges to Naruto once he's finished this, he's at the Hidden Leaf's disposal. He thanks Naruto and he looks at Jiraiya and goes, You did a very good job there, Jiraiya. Thank you. And Jiraiya smiles at Orochimaru and goes, good to have you back, old friend. And Orochimaru smiles and goes, well, he figured out the jutsu that I couldn't. I'm so grateful for that. So Orochimaru goes back off and goes back to the Hidden Sound Village, but what happens is the Hidden Sound Village dissolves into the Hidden Leaf Village, so it's still the Hidden Sound, but it's part of the Hidden Leaf Village. All the bases that Orochimaru has still has them, but he operates them differently, okay? He changes a lot. Now what continues from there is with Sasuke. Now Sasuke demands everything that goes down, and he demands Naruto tells him, but Naruto goes, there's no point of that. Someone's coming to visit right now and you're being stupid. Naruto knocks out Sasuke again without him knowing, but this is for Sasuke's own good because he doesn't want Sasuke to see or know that Itachi's here right now. Now what happens is, like in canon, Kakashi, Kurenai and Asuma see Kisame and Itachi and they confront them, but what ends up happening is when Itachi is about to put Kakashi into the Tsukuyomi, Naruto instantly appears right in front of him, shocking Kisame and Itachi, and Itachi's like, Naruto Uzumaki, where did you? And Naruto goes, Itachi Uchiha, Kisame Hoshigaki. Oh no, that's Suigetsu. It's Kisame Hoshigaki, I think. No, or something else. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. I think it is, but we'll go with that. But anyway, when it comes down to when Kisame sees Naruto, he goes, the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, and he goes, yeah. He just fell right into our laps. Naruto goes, you I have no need of. Instantly Naruto goes instantly into Sage Mode and punches Kisame straight through a wall, sending him flying, creating him instantly in a blink of an eye. When Itachi sees this, he's like, just like the yellow, Naruto grabs the chakra, grabs the Nine Tails chakra and grabs Itachi and holds him in place. Itachi tries to put Naruto in the genjutsu, but Naruto looks at him, and when Itachi sees within Naruto, all Nine-Tailed Beast chakra throws Itachi straight out of his mind, at Naruto's mind, scaring Itachi upon the sheer power of this kid. Itachi's like, what did I? Naruto instantly punches Itachi, knocking him out. Kakashi goes, thank you, Naruto. And Naruto goes, don't mention it, Kakashi-sensei. And so what ends up happening is they capture Samihara, Kisame, and Itachi. Sasuke wakes up and finds out that Naruto has taken down single-handedly Itachi and another Akatsuki member, and Itachi's been held for questioning. This is what makes Danzo grit his teeth. Danzo is about to try to kill Itachi in his lockup in his cell, but what ends up happening is Naruto appears. Naruto has a shadow clone always protecting Itachi. And now with Itachi being in his cell, Itachi's like, why am I not sealed? Why haven't you sealed my eyes? What confidence do you guys have of protecting yourself against my visual jutsu? Naruto goes, simple. I know exactly why you killed the Uchiha clan. I know you did that to protect the village. I know you did that under Hokage's orders. I know everything of what you've done, Itachi, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to allow you to suffer for what Danzo done. If Danzo did not stop Shisui from doing what he needed to do, your father, everyone would have been alive right now. The coup d'etat would never have ever gone place. You would never have become an Akatsuki member. Itachi's looking at Naruto. How can you know this? And Naruto goes, simple. Use your Sharingan and look into my mind. Itachi does so, and he sees nearly not everything, but he sees exactly what he needs to see, thanks to the Tail Beast allowing Itachi to look at certain things, not everything. And because Naruto has 6-pass Sage Mode, he pretty much can stop him if he gets too far. And so when Itachi sees this, he understands what Naruto's trying to do. He goes, so you're from the future, I see. I heard legends of that, but I thought that was bad for the future. You shouldn't exist, right? And Naruto goes, unfortunately, the tech that brought me here was advanced alien godlike technology. So complicated, I can't explain to you. But, yes, Itachi. Itachi smiles and goes, Sasuke, in the future, and he goes, oh, he carries on the Uchiha name. Don't you worry. He has a daughter named Sarada Uchiha. She becomes one of the best, brightest Konoichi in the Hidden Leaf, much more better than her mother, and I can say better than her father too. And Itachi smiles and he goes, well then, Naruto, since you changed everything and given me a second chance, I'll happily help you. And Naruto goes, thank you, Itachi. And then Naruto goes, we need to help Sasuke. I need to change Sasuke's mind. I need to also, and Itachi's like, what? And he goes, I'm going to sacrifice Danzo Shimura and use his powers that he has to revive the entire Uchiha. I will sacrifice all the root Anbu ninja I've calculated, and there's just enough of them to be able to perform the jutsu that I need to. Itachi's like, what? And he goes, everyone that's in the root have one way or another gone against the leaf in a treasonous act. I'm holding them all accountable. The third Hokage understands my plan. But Itachi Uchiha, I'm going to do this. I'm going to revive the Uchiha clan, but it's going to be you, Itachi. You and Sasuke are going to prevent them from doing the coup d'etat, because understand, I'm going to revive them to a point where before you killed them. Itachi's like, how? And he goes, I can't explain you the jutsu, Itachi. It's too complicated. But I hope you will just understand and know and trust me. Itachi's like, okay Naruto, I trust you. And so from there, Naruto leaves and Itachi gets debriefed. They release him, and from there he becomes vindicated, absolved of his crime, and the entire foundation is placed under arrest. All the entire foundation. Danzo tries to run, but Orochimaru helps. Jiraiya, Orochimaru, Naruto, 6-path Sage Mode Naruto, easily. He can do it by himself, but you know, it's just convenient for the story for these awesome people to help. So Orochimaru helps with Jiraiya, and they take down all the root, not killing them all, but take them down. Orochimaru paralyzes them all and prepares them for the jutsu that Naruto is going to do. And then Orochimaru takes all the root ninja, including Sai, all back to where the Uchiha compound is. And what happens is he places them all in a position where, well, not where they were. Well, technically, yeah, where they were. They remember the photos and where all the bodies were where Itachi and Obito killed the people, and they scatter them out. This is the covert operation anyway. All this is happening with no one knowing, not even Kakashi. Okay, only the third Hokage and Jiraiya and Orochimaru and certain Jonins. So as this goes down, Orochimaru places all the bodies where they need to be, in the photos anyway, where they were last killed. Naruto, because he has 6-path Sage Mode, he opens his hand and reveals the seal on his hand, the Sun Seal. Naruto walks over and places Danzo in the middle of the sealing formula that he created. Danzo's like, what are you doing? I'm a hidden leaf elder. Naruto rips off the armband, revealing everyone Danzo's arms and eyes, and he goes, Naruto goes, how much Uchiha did you have to kill to get these eyes, Danzo? I know that this arm was cultivated by Shin. Orochimaru did it, but you know, he's making up for his mistakes. You, however, we do not need in this future. And all of Roots. You guys are nothing but a disease. They needed to be stopped out slowly but surely. I'm making sure it ends now. And paying your life for the lives that were taken in your name, Danzo. Danzo looks at Naruto very shocked. Naruto places the Sun Seal on Danzo's back, and Naruto goes, thanks to you, I understand your body is connected to Hashirama's cells, and all your Sharingans can use a special jutsu, I believe. Danzo tries to do the Tetragram Seal, but Naruto instantly turns that off because of his chakra ability, and goes, that's not gonna work there, Danzo. And as everyone's watching, Itachi's sitting on top of onto the light pole, same as he does in canon, looking over the entire situation. And as he looks down, he's shocked at what he sees, what Naruto's actually doing. And so what happens is Naruto's looking down, and he goes, Naruto's looking down, and goes, well, let's proceed. Naruto, he goes, this jutsu is pretty similar to the reanimation, but I'm also using the principles of the Izanagi. Naruto goes, powers up his chakra. He goes into his 6-path Senju mode, or 6-path Sage mode, where he has true second orbs behind him. All the tailed beasts are pumping their chakra into Naruto, understanding what Naruto is going to do. Naruto places the Sun Seal in his hand on Danzo's back, and Naruto goes, Izanagi. And as he does so, Danzo's eyes all turn into Mangekyo, pretty similar to Shin's, and they all instantly go blind, especially the one in Danzo's eye. And as Danzo is going blind simultaneously in all those eyes, his body begins to wither and turns to dust. And as this happens, the jutsu that Naruto does uses the souls of all the others, all the root ninja that are willing to be sacrificed, just to fix what the third Hokage did. And just like what happened, all the Uchiha get revived instantly in their places. Their homes are gone though, everyone's outside, but they see the destroyed compound. Fugaku gets up and goes, what the? and he sees the third Hokage, everyone standing there, and Naruto also standing there too. And he goes, "Third Hokage, explain, what the hell is happening?" Itachi jumps down and looks right at his dad, and he enters what's his name, Fugaku's mind. And at first Fugaku doesn't want to believe this, but he remembers his last thought was Itachi killing him. He's like, "We died, Itachi. You chose the hidden leaf over your clan." And Itachi explains, "And it was the right choice, father. For if I didn't, the hidden leaf would have been destroyed." And what happens is Fugaku is about to get angry, but Naruto walks over and goes, "We don't have time for this, Itachi." Naruto grabs the crow that Itachi has of Shisui's eye, and he grabs it up, he infuses chakra into it, and he places it right in front of Fugaku. And because Itachi programmed this bird, this new eye, instead of looking at Itachi's eye when it activates into a Sharingan, it would activate to wherever Naruto pointed. So the bird, Naruto points the bird at Fugaku, and the jutsu of Shisui instantly appears in his eyes, same as it would have done for Itachi to protect the hidden leaf and to go with the plan. And so it works. Fugaku gets pretty much Koto Matsukabe. Naruto gives the bird back to Itachi and tells him that the bird will be ready within 10 years, as you know, so keep it with you. Fugaku completely changes his plans upon any form of coup d'etat, and the third Hokage apologizes what happened. Fugaku is not happy that Itachi placed him under Genjutsu to protect the hidden leaf, but to the very end he's alive, and that Itachi kept his promise and Sasuke is alive. Now Sasuke wakes up and finds out that rumors upon the Uchiha. So when he goes to run back to the Uchiha village, when he gets there, he notices Naruto there. Naruto's got his hands together. Naruto's performing wood style, because Naruto has near limitless chakra and he has connections to all chakra natures of the world. Naruto can easily do wood style, and he's going off the pictures that he's seen of how the old Uchiha compound used to be. Naruto repairs the entire Uchiha compound, and as that goes down, Fugaku's shocked. Everyone's shocked that it has happened, and they're grateful. The Uchiha are all grateful that they have a second chance. They all understand that Itachi killed them, but they have a second chance in life, you know. And so the Uchiha are back, and they're all changed. They're not bad how they were. Itachi gets to live back into the village, and when Sasuke sees his family, his father and his mother, Sasuke is shocked. He cries and completely cries. His Sharingan activates and he runs to his parents. When Fugaku sees Sasuke's Sharingan activated, and so does Mikoto, they're so proud of their son. They go to hug Sasuke, and Fugaku's so happy and says, "I'm sorry Sasuke, I was so hard on you." Sasuke doesn't care. His parents are alive, and when he sees his brother, Itachi shows Sasuke what happened and everything. At first Sasuke is angry, but Naruto explains that the revenge is done. Itachi's killed Danzo and everyone that was part of the conspiracy. And Sasuke looks at Naruto and goes, "You did this all, Naruto? You did this?" And Naruto goes, "Well, yeah, I had some help, but in the gist of it, yeah, I did." And Sasuke walks over to Naruto and punches Naruto in the gut. Naruto's like, "What the?" And Sasuke has tears down his eyes, and he says, "Thank you, Naruto. I can't believe that you did this for the village, for me. You not only brought my family back, but you brought my brother back." Sasuke's crying, looking at Naruto. Naruto grabs Sasuke's shoulder and goes, "Hey, what are best friends for, right? But don't you forget, Sasuke, you're still my rival, right?" Sasuke wipes his tears and looks at Naruto and goes, "Hell yeah, Naruto, you're not gonna surpass me forever." And Naruto and Sasuke look at each other and goes, "That's the spirit, Sasuke. I love to hear that." And Sasuke and Naruto seal their bond as best friends. Fugaku's happy to see that the fourth Hokage's son is still alive and is best friends with Sasuke. And so what happens is Naruto goes, "So you're not going to be living in the village, you're going to be going home, right?" And Sasuke goes, "I think so." And so what happens is Naruto goes, "Well, I'll be here to see you tomorrow, okay, Sasuke?" Sasuke smiles and it goes off. And so what happens is Naruto, he doesn't go off for the 2.5 years or 2 years with Jiraiya, but what happens is because they have all the intel they need, Naruto still remembers all the spots where Jiraiya went, so he makes a shadow clone to do all the same things, just to keep him, but he understands everything that's about to happen, so they don't need to visit those spots, you know. But Naruto helps Jiraiya with his book. That's what he does. He helps Jiraiya for this book, but they train together. Naruto forces Jiraiya to learn perfect Sage Mode, and not only that, Naruto forces the third Hokage to bring Tsunade back to the Hidden Leaf Village, pay all her debts, and bring her back and get her to train Sakura. And so that's exactly what happens. And Sasuke trains with Orochimaru. And so what happens is Sasuke is training with Orochimaru, Sakura is training with Tsunade, and Jiraiya is being trained by Naruto to master perfect Sage Mode. And yeah, but that's where we're going to leave this what if, guys. I hope you like this 1 hour what if, okay? This is just to show you that I'm hearing you guys missed these, so just for this premiere of this what if, I want to give this to you, okay guys? So I hope you like this. Please like and subscribe. This made me stay up late, so grr, I hope you like this. So as I said, like and subscribe, leave your comments down below, leave your bell notification on so you get my new content, and take care of you guys when it comes to COVID-19, okay? So yeah, but don't expect the next part of this video to be an hour long. No. I just gave you this one, okay? But yeah, big shout out to you, AnimeJunky. Thank you, bro, for allowing me to do this video. This is my own rendition, but you're the man, okay? Shot, bro. And just to reiterate, AnimeJunky came up with this concept first, so check him out, okay, guys? But yeah, but without further ado, guys, I talked enough BS. Okay, it's almost an hour 20 minutes. But yeah, this is Dr. Kahu saying peace.